And welcome to our live discussion, the itty bitty all boys nerdy committee for this
Yeah.
portion. I'm Beastie Boy,
I'm Red.
It is I, Shino Brando.
and we'll be discussing recent news from across the multiverse, live from video games, anime, comics, and more. And stick around after the news to hear us discuss a newly released comic of the week.
Beastie, sir.
I was gonna say, I think it's me.
Mm-hmm.
Where would you like to start this evening?
Let's start with Halo, because this is
Yes, sir.
it's gonna be some wild shit.
Ooh,
Not wild shit, but it's just funny.
I'll rejoin. It seems like my camera has lag. I'll be right back.
All right. Just give me a hot minute because I want him to hear this.
That's okay. We can wait. We got the time. Time is on
Shino,
our
let me
side,
know when
my
you-
friend.
Exactly. Shino, let me know when you're good. Or when you can hear us at least. Sorry?
That's okay. Here to kill some time till he gets back. Are you caught up on Hawkeye from yesterday?
Yes. I have watched it, and I'm also looking at theory stuff, so I'm just like, there's a lot.
And usually I didn't fall into that trap,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm on Twitter way too often to not fall into that trap now.
You're just like, what does this mean?
I saw a dude. Okay, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
There's a specific man's in that show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, if they do this, the whole internet's gonna fucking fall apart. I'll tell you that right now.
That's why I watch Screen Crush, just to get tidbits of ideas, and then I'm like, okay, that's enough. That's dessert, but I'm gonna leave it for later to see what happens.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
I'm gonna stick that
this
back
is
in the
nice.
fridge. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll save it for you later. But yeah, no, okay, so here's the news for Halo, right?
Uh-huh.
So, I kid you not, this is what was on Twitter first. From IGN, they were mentioning when Halo Infinite players are learning to communicate via teabag dancing.
Sorry?
I'm
Excuse me?
sorry.
Excuse me?
Teabag dancing. Not even teabagging.
What is this?
Just-
Some sort of fucking Morse code?
That's what it is now, I guess. It's legit a thing.
Wow.
I'm not even joking. So, from part of the article is saying, when left in their natural habitat, Halo Infinite players have begun a primitive communication ritual to signal to competing tribes, so the enemy teams or whatever, that they would like to exchange tools, referred to as weapons. This communication is executed via teabag dancing. It's not even teabagging anymore. It's just.
Do you know what I hate about that whole article?
Mm-hmm.
It's treated as though they were observed by David Attenborough himself. And I'm mad at that so much.
My guy over here really went. It's like their mating call.
Yeah,
I'm mad at that. In
I
their
literally-
natural habitat.
literally, I literally not even the article itself. I literally just stare at like the cover, the art that they put on, and I'm like, huh, that is something. I was like, okay, and then looked at it. It was like, wow,
And
Wow.
you went. I really read all those words with my own two eyes, huh?
yeah. For what I skimmed, I was like, that's a lot. But
That is
yeah,
terrible.
it's
Okay.
a thing.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Mhm.
people are basically communicating for I guess friendly interactions that'll just come over to each other and be like, hey, and it just
And then like
and it's like, I guess, and they haven't really explained if there's any like if there's any
it's
way
not
of like saying what is yes,
hieroglyphics.
what
Like
is no.
there's like it's not overly
Yeah.
complicated. Like
Yo,
No,
but
of
I can
course.
just, I can just imagine like someone just opening stream and it's just like watching. It's just like, or is that one twerking? No, that's teabag dancing. They're gonna
Yeah,
exchange.
I kid you not, someone on TikTok started calling teabagging from Halo twerking, and I was like,
Yeah, no.
don't do that.
No.
You
not
keep
at
it where
all.
it is.
I'll tell you
That's
right
right.
now that one of those is significantly more disrespectful than the other, and I'll let our audience be the judge of that.
Bad. But yeah, apparently, so where the original clip came from for this is a clip from a Reddit user named local_Floridian. or Florida
Florida
or
man.
I don't know
Yeah,
how
got
is.
it. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So right. So it was
Oh, boy.
posted on Twitter by the Washington Post. And then the player can be seen trading weapons with an enemy player during the match. While obviously they would like everything was going on, you would just see like these the two characters or players interact with each other as this is happening, and they're like, "Okay, yeah, good," and just go.
I imagine the big boomer dude that's watching his son play Halo and then going, "So, are you winning, son?" And he goes, "Yeah, look, I'm communicating with my friends, Dad." Ha! Like, and then he wrote an article about it.
We're doing this new thing, teabag dancing, like, and he's like,
Oh,
"What?"
He was like, "Yeah, I know of the dance, but are you disrespecting each other or not? What is this for? Exchange for goods. What is this evolution? I don't like it anymore."
I don't like
wait,
it.
so it's just like Minecraft? No, it's still Halo.
Oh,
Oh,
so you guys exchange goods by hating each other? That's not teabag dancing for Tad.
That's
Oh,
not
this
what
is
I
so
was
cringe.
taught when I was taught to teabag in Halo, but okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah. Also, just enjoy the little teabag picture that's in the references. But yes,
Oh, yeah, I see it, yo. He's getting a full sniff. Poor boy. That's a whole moon right there. Eclipse. Goddamn.
My
Don't
dude
stick
over
right
here,
into it.
my dude over here getting one nostril balls, one nostril gooch. Like,
Right. Don't stare into the abyss. That brown eye will blink back.
this is Halo's version of New Moon, I guess. Fucking.
this is why we don't ever hold an all dude show.
Yo, you think if he stares at it long enough, he'll turn to Ozaru? I'm done. Okay, let's go.
I hate that so much. I hate that so much.
Beastie, do me a big favor. Bring us to something more wholesome.
Okay, so this next item is gonna be a little bit wholesome, slightly sad, but also mostly wholesome. So Netflix is making a movie about this viral incidental Thanksgiving invite.
Oh.
Yeah. So this is what this is all about. So basically, what happened 6 years ago? This is 6 years ago, and I thought it was just like 4 years ago. I was wrong. There's been time, and I missed some of the other posts that this guy
Yeah,
made.
I'll blink to 2 years
But-
past. Yep, got it.
Basically, but basically, the grandma who is named Wanda Dench, as you can see, as the non-POC family over to the left, texted Jamal Hinton by mistake and invited him to dinner. Since then, they have spent every Thanksgiving together, and so Jamal Hinton as well posted on his Twitter, mentioning the what do you call it?
Fateful
The
encounter.
announcement. No,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
not on the counter, but the announcement mostly about like how they were getting, I guess, this whole thing going on. Which he said, "I'm very excited to announce our new partnership with Netflix. We thank every single one of you for your love and support in our journey the last 6 years. We can't wait to tell our story on the big screen." So, this is something.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
watch it.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the feel good hit of the century. Like, I'm in.
No,
Right.
I've
Yeah.
seen the shared Facebook story. I read it. I've seen it. I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
Right.
okay,
Some
okay.
good stuff.
Listen,
Although Thanksgiving is like people shouldn't be celebrating because of the past, but
Ooh,
You know what?
yeah.
but wholesome times still. What were you gonna say, Red?
nothing.
Mm.
Please very
He's like,
quickly move past the white guy about to say something about Thanksgiving. Please move quickly past
Gotcha.
that.
I was gonna say the only thing is the I guess the grandpa Dench is what I'm gonna name him. I can't remember his first name, but the grandpa did pass away.
Ditch. Goku.
The grandpa passed away
Oh shit, Goku.
last
I'm
yeah.
dead.
Stop. Shut the fuck up.
Stop.
This time and place.
This is why we can never do an all dude show again.
Mm-mm.
Stop, man. Stop.
But yeah, okay, so the grandpa passed away, I think, I don't know if it was not this Thanksgiving, but like either last year's or the year before Thanksgiving, and so which is sad, but I don't know if it was due to or was it, can we say the word?
Yeah,
right?
we can say words now, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so to COVID-19, or if it was to other things, like other health complications, but I think it was
I
So
think it was. I think he passed before COVID was a thing, man. I want
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
I want to. If I remember reading it correctly,
hmm
I think he passed a bit of time before all this. All this shit was going down. So,
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
I know that the grandparents had caught it, but again, I
yeah,
just don't remember what cause of death was. And that when I saw that post, that was like a while back, so I can't remember
yeah.
the proper info. But yeah, the only questionable thing that I guess someone had in the comments about the when this got posted was just like, oh, it's like, oh, they're Netflix is gonna make a movie about this whole family, but they're gonna get higher stars and then give him all the money, and it's like, well, at the same time, he wouldn't be doing this if they weren't gonna get some large sum of the money too. So like,
Yeah,
Yeah, it is his story.
right.
They'll pay him for the rights to his story, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
about it.
exactly. So
Yeah.
But like, hey,
All right.
that literally smells like free money.
exactly,
Yeah,
he just has to be there for reference stories, and then yeah,
yeah.
which is good stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, some wholesome stuff as of recently, and for this holiday season. So yeah,
Bro, we like the wholesome. Every once in a while, we gotta not show up with something what the fuck. Hey guys, you wanna hear something what the fuck?
God,
What's up?
sure.
Pigman himself, Nicolas Cage, is going to be in Universal's next Dracula movie.
Oh God! Please tell me he's
Interesting.
playing Van Helsing and not Dracula.
No, he's playing Renfield.
Redfield.
Well, cool. Okay.
So, for those unfamiliar with the Renfield character, it
Me.
is yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I said I'm unfamiliar with it. That's what I meant.
Yeah. So,
Mhm.
Renfield is usually someone that's holed up in a pit and develops like a taste for blood. It's more of a scientific take on Dracula's curse, or the thing that, vampirism.
Yeah.
And it showed up originally in like the Bram Stoker novels, and then was adapted to a bunch of them, but not all of them.
I see.
Mm.
Yeah, so this movie is going to be centered on Dracula's familiar henchman, starring Nicholas Hoult in the title role.
Really now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, bonkers. Also, who joins the cast but Aquafina
Okay.
Mhm.
of Shang-Chi fame. Her
Right.
role is not announced, but she seemed excited on Twitter to join a project not led by Nicolas Cage, but definitely prominently featuring the man in which the movie Pig is named after.
I see.
Okay.
Also, that Pig movie's fucking wild.
It seemed wild from trailers, and I left it alone after that. I
No
was like,
part
yeah.
of trailer for that movie seemed unwild. Nicolas Cage, I love what you're doing. Keep up the energy, my guy.
Why?
'Cause
No.
why?
It needs negative energy. None. Drain that battery dry, please.
My
Nick Cage,
God.
Nick Cage needs to be stopped at all costs.
No.
Just voice roles for him.
My guy needs to keep doing like bonkers shit.
Oh no, I don't endorse this. Nicolas Cage, if you hear me, please stop. I wouldn't mind if you kept playing like Spider-Man Noir. That's fine.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Look at
Hey,
I'm
all right.
That, man.
That's that little nuggie of news.
Okay.
So this was the Fighting Pigman.
Fighting Pigman.
Yeah. The next news I bring you is from the land of the Fighting Bugman.
Oh.
So everybody's gonna have to forgive me over some pronunciation. Japanese is not my first language.
I'll help you. Don't worry.
Thank you. So Toei has chosen a very unique celebration.
Mm-hmm.
A very unique way to honor the legacy of the Kamen Rider series.
Mm-hmm.
So the older gentleman on the leftmost of your screen,
Mhm.
is the original man who played the initial Kamen Rider, Takeshi
Yeah, okay.
Hongo.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. Every single time this character makes a reappearance in Kamen Rider, it is always played by Takeshi Hongo. However, now this actor has aged into his latter years,
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
And at 75, he no longer resembles the original character.
Mm-hmm. Naturally.
Yeah.
Right. However, sometimes fate is written in the stars. The
Mhm.
role instead will fall to Maito Fujioka,
Okay.
hmm
Takeshi's son.
Oh, shut your mouth.
The son of the original Kamen Rider will be playing his father in the upcoming Kamen Rider Beyond Generations, which will celebrate every era of Kamen Rider. So that's the Shoei, the Showa, the Heisei, and the Reiwa.
Uh-huh.
And so all the Kamen Riders will show up, including the original.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And every Kamen Rider all the way up to Kamen Rider Revice, which, for those that aren't familiar with the series, is
Uh-huh.
the newest one, and is kind of notable because it features 2 Kamen Riders for the price of 1.
Okay.
But yes, our good buddy and friend of the show, Hoculus, not only streams the newest episodes, where he
You
does
said his name
commentary.
wrong. You said his name wrong.
Yes,
That is Daddy Hawkins. Thank you. Okay.
that's correct. You're right.
You're
I
not
need the
serious.
moniker. You're right.
Okay.
Daddy
space.
Hoculus.
Mhm. Mhm. There you go.
I got it. Yeah, there's a space in between those two words. Just gonna make sure that it's
you go.
emphasized.
Yes.
Mhm.
Streams Kamen Rider, the new Kamen Rider, every week, and this movie looks like a lot of fun. The catchphrase of the film is a once in a century transformation beyond time.
Oh boy, we're doing some big shit here.
Mm.
The other one is those who create history, those who connect history, and those who know all of history will go up against 100 years of history.
God. Yeah,
Damn.
you know, this is right up your alley, man. I know you like your. I know you like one. You like your Sentai, Takatsu stuff, and two. I know you like your major team ups. That's another one.
I like my
know you
major
like that.
team ups. I
Yeah,
like Kamen Rider, and I like telling stories across Like it's like perfectly right in the dead center of my wheelhouse.
Yep. Oh,
Yeah.
immediately this is your shit. All right, I got.
Also,
What's this?
if you
Yeah,
follow us
yeah.
on Twitter, you can see the official henshin for a celebratory episode celebrating 50 years of Sentai Senki, which is the combined name for Super Sentai and Kamen Rider,
Mm.
because they usually air back to back, and they always have.
Hmm.
So it is a
Double the dose.
combined, like you see all the Kamen Riders, including the original and the newest one, and all the Red Rangers, or leaders of the Super Sentai teams, all 50 of them.
Wait. Repeat that last bit one more time, because I don't think I was able to compute all that.
All of the
Uh-huh.
red leaders
Uh-huh.
of Super
Uh-huh.
Sentai
Uh-huh.
make their appearance
Uh-huh.
very recently
Uh-huh.
and fight a big bad with all of the Kamen Riders.
Oh.
So Power Rangers Japanese, but
Yeah,
better.
yeah. And we tweeted this will put Forever Red to shame. The English Power Rangers episode in which all the Red Rangers and all the English voice actors and actors showed up and went, I guess we're going to do this again.
Okay.
Shit.
Understood. Because that was large. Right? That was
Japan said, but Japan said, "Let's do it."
Yo,
See,
bro.
just remember that
Yeah.
Kamen Rider
Yeah,
has
yeah.
been a thing for 20 more years before Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So all of those years, all of those teams have a Red Ranger.
Yeah.
Yo, dude. It's a lot. Yo, this is no more ambitious than when they made all the Ranger teams team up. including all the Sixth Rangers and or they're all those helper guys like fucking Ninjor and all that shit, man. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, what, bro?
Yeah, this is all sorts of perfection. I love every minute, and I cannot wait to get the dub of Kamen Rider Beyond Generations.
Sick.
I might just have to send that link to somebody and go, "Hey, watch this."
By someone, he means me, and I'm like, you know I will.
Jeez.
Before we get to some more news, because we're a little light on the news this week, because Table is on another solo adventure, and we wish her well. We hope that she gets a season 2 in her solo series.
She's out there flipping around town, shooting arrows at people, keeping Clint Barton out of fucking trouble. Let's go, Table.
Exactly. So before we do any more news, we're going to run ourselves a little bit of an ad. If you don't want to see the ad, you can hit us with that Prime Gaming. Also, we have a new sub goal. At 60 subs, I will eat 100% dark chocolate.
Good luck, Chuck.
I have the bar ready any day.
Oh, boy. All right.
Do you want to start in the land of the Marvel or the land of something else?
You know what? Start me with ScarJo and Faggy, please.
Yes, sir. You'll
And
see
Faggy stays there. Faggy stays there for the entire run of the show. Oh, I see you laughing over there, Beastie.
No, because I already remember seeing it in like when he put it in the notes of like the IB.N.C news. So I was like, it's like son of a bitch.
He's
like,
always watching.
It's the face though. Just
I try to find the right. Yeah, I try to find the right pictures for it too.
Listen, you say that, my brain went, aye, Captain, and now he's in the rest of the show.
Thank you.
The man's always there to stop the leaks, and he's like, "You will be fired." Like,
yeah. Do you want a job?
Yeah, right. Jesus.
Do you want to keep the job? Okay.
Just dastardly. God.
All right, we're about 15 more seconds till the end of the ad.
Right on.
Okay.
The book this week, I'm very sad that Table's not joining us.
Mm-hmm.
She really enjoyed the other book we did in this series.
Okay.
It was very, very unfortunate. That's okay.
That's okay. That's
all
fine,
right,
man.
And we're back. Shino,
okay.
Take us.
Yes. Well, where to begin? Oh, look at him, right in the corner there.
Always watching.
Doesn't matter what dimension you have him in, what corner, be it upside down, left or right, diagonally, vertically. He's always watching. Listen, you guys remember when? Yeah, go ahead, Red.
You remember what you just fucking said. Anyway.
Yeah, yeah. You guys remember a time where ScarJo and Marvel and all those guys were not getting along over?
Yeah, too busy pissing each other's pants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it said like ScarJo's time with MCU is like done here and all that stuff. And okay, so what if I told you that
somehow Palpatine returned? Got it. Yeah.
Somehow Palpatine has returned. So what if I told you she's producing a Marvel project, but she's nothing Black Widow
because she's fucking dead.
She's fucking dead. But she's producing a Marvel project with guess who in the corner?
Fucking
the man, the myth, the legend, the sideways.
That's right. So she's not gone, guys. And you know what else is? You know what else is not gone? Remember that time where she was like, "I'm doing a Tower of Terror movie," and then all that stuff happened, and like, we're not doing the Tower of Terror movie anymore. Okay. Well, okay. Where do you want me to? You want me to stop now? Or do you really
no? Come on, tell the people what they want to know.
Well, turns out that the project's not really fully shelved. Kinda, not really. It's
It's
there.
like teetering. Like
It's
It's
there
like it's
because
approaching
someone.
the shelf. It's like here.
Yeah.
It's ready.
Because yeah, mom and dad went to Martha's Vineyard, Boston, had a
mm,
vacation together, got away from the kids, and were like, you know what? Why did we fight in the first place?
sorry.
Oh, oh,
That's exactly how it went.
right?
That
I
is
love
how
you,
it
you
went.
love me, right? Like, what's the like? Come on, let's go home to the kids and make them happy, right? Look at him watching her. Look at him watching her. Look,
Fucking
let's
Disney
go.
and fucking
Yeah,
ScarJo just like, why did we fight? No,
yeah.
let's shake on it.
Look at his face. Look at his face. Look at this. Look at him, and then look at her, and look back at him. He's like, let's go home. And she's like, yeah, okay, you're right.
Let's go
You know,
home. Like
right? Let's go home. She's on a first name basis. Even she's like, you know what, Kev? You know what? Let me go get my stuff. Let's go.
You know what? No, it's like, you know what, Feige? No, can I call you Kev? Kevin, hey, like,
Right? She doesn't
I'm
even
telling-
ask anymore. That's how comfortable she's just. Kev, you're so silly. Okay, you know what? Let me go get my stuff. We go home. Okay.
I'm telling you
let
right
me
now
just get
that
my
if
bags.
like no matter what that dude asked me to call him, that dude's name is Kev. Done.
Mm. I couldn't,
Nope,
unless you
not
said
me
so.
either. Right?
Negative. I'm not asking.
Like, it was one of those questions like, you could call me Kev. Can I really? No.
I'm doing it. I don't care.
No, it'll be no. You know what this is? The situation, it'll literally be the whole Wakanda situation where Bruce is like, no, we do not
We
do
don't
that here.
here.
Yeah. And then Red is the
Straight
one
up.
who calls it out. Oh man.
Straight up.
I was thinking more
In
like a
other
Starbucks.
Yeah. Okay, so before we continue, but like
Yeah.
basically,
Uh-huh.
ScarJo's producing a Marvel movie. Or you said producing, right?
Yeah.
So then,
yeah.
and then the Tower thing is also another project that's like in the universe of some sorts.
It's like
In
she
the
never
universe,
left.
Hey, they were like, hey, you know what? I still got that script, and I got myself a fax machine. You want me to send that now? And they're like, you know what? Is there still dust on it? And you're like, no. I can send it right now. And that's what happened, man. It's still out there.
My dude
Oh no,
forgot.
the contract. Oh, it's right there.
My dude
Yeah.
forgot what decade it was in. He said a fax machine.
Send it to you
Fax
right
machines
now.
to use. What do you mean?
Yeah, what do you mean? What do
She's
you
just gonna
mean?
get a PDF.
You can do either one. If you need it immediate signed, it yeah, like
You can sign a PDF in 30 seconds.
either or. Anyways. Oh yeah. Yeah, some more news. Yes.
Mm-hmm. In other news, look how he's still watching, man.
Also,
No,
you
go
didn't
back,
actually-
go back,
I was gonna say,
go back. Yeah,
you didn't
go back.
explain
Wait,
something.
we didn't we missed. There's one more beat of news in there. Kevin, Mr. Faggy, the watcher is always watching, man. Okay. So he decided to let some people spread some news. He's like, you guys. He woke up and he's just like, I, Dr. Doom, allow you to speak today. And they're like, what can we share? And he's just like, Ant-Man news. They're like, yes, Lord. Understood, Lord.
Aye, sir. Yes.
And immediately they pressed send, and they sent you a poster for Ant-Man and the Wasp into Quantumania, the stunt team, to let you know that work is being done. Okay? And two, if you look in that helmet there, you can see one, Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror. If you want to take a very close look.
I made it bigger.
Over the left lens.
It's fucking coming.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
That's who that is. And someone had a nice, real big close up, and it's very much a Jonathan Majors face, drawn as Kang the Conqueror in his comic accurate costume, for that matter, too.
Interesting.
Immediate, yes. So we're not fucking around here.
Mm.
We're in the money. Look at Kevin. Kevin's so happy, kinda. Look at his face, sorta. Look at that, man. He's like, look, Listen, with Stan Lee gone, don't worry. I'll keep the formula going for you guys. Don't worry. What Stan did for you with Jack on paper, I'll do for you on film. I'll keep you guys alive. Don't worry. Come here, give Big Daddy Kev a hug.
Oh
And I'm
boy.
like, yes, Daddy. I'm like, yes, Daddy. Come here. Can we get X-Men? Shut up, son. Okay. It's like that, yeah. But on to other news.
Mm-hmm. Sorry. Fuck.
Anyway.
Anyways. We had to be the X-Men. Jesus Christ.
I'm not gonna stop until I see some type of evidence. Do you understand? This is now the quest. I will see the Eternals. It's coming gone. I will see vampires, courtesy of Blade, right? Okay. I'm good. According to the plan, there's a Fantastic Four on the horizon. Okay. I need the Children of the Atom. Do you understand?
He needs it.
I needs it, and I needs it now.
The
But on the other side of the camp, or Disney camp, I always seem to be talking a lot of Star Wars. Almost like I milk that cow dry, like a certain mouse. But look, more Ahsoka news. So they've now casted young Ivana Sanko. Sorry, Sakno. In an undisclosed role on Ahsoka. Now, she's a relatively newer face in the industry. Some of her more major credits go to like a role in Pacific Rim Uprising. If you have seen that abysmal film, you will recognize who she is. She was on Team Russia, of course. She's Ukrainian, so of course she would be. Right? That's the exact face. That's the exact face I want to see from you, Beastie. Exactly. Don't ever watch that. Don't ever watch that. Yeah, that's right. Don't ever watch that.
I saw Pacific Rim and then heard about how 2 was doing. I was like, I'm gonna leave you right there.
Yo, bro, they baited me in by dangling John Boyega, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go see this movie.
And my boy, yeah. And then they dangled it, and then they were like, here, this is what the actual thing was.
I was like, wow. Wow.
Waste of time, wasn't it?
But waste? I can never get it back. It's non-refundable, man. That's maddening.
It's like the movies like when you were a kid again, all over.
Yeah. I devoted time from open credits to end credits, and I was just like, I saw this. Why?
You're like, oh no.
I'm sorry. Mad. But anyways.
Yes.
Some people speculate that she'd be playing a certain character that's been recently introduced into Star Wars lore. She is, if you recognize, because you know how Table and I usually go over a certain Chiss character named Thrawn.
Yeah.
This is the one character that got him trained and started in the Empire. Yeah. Her name is Ziara. She is dangerous. She is not as cold as Thrawn, but she is no joke either. If you think you can handle her one-on-one in a hand-to-hand combat, I suggest you think otherwise. She may kill you weaponless.
And how do you pronounce her name? Like the
Ziara or Ziara if you're non-American.
So Ziara?
Yeah.
Okay. But so she is the same species as Admiral Thrawn.
Yes, as Thrawn.
Okay.
Yeah. So, so we'll see if that develops out. That's what most people are speculating. I don't know, right? Because I don't really know that they will do whatever they want. But that, I mean, by the way that the character's drawn recently, it almost looks like her. So I mean, like they may be just setting that up. She plays a major part in the upbringing of Thrawn. So I mean, if they're gonna be focusing on Thrawn in the Ahsoka series, because I mean, with the introduction of like Natasha Liu Bordizzo as Sabine Wren, that all arrows point towards going towards getting Ezra Bridger and Thrawn, a la the end of Star Wars Rebels, and I mean, yeah, so it's looking like that's where we're going with this. and to develop. Well, see, Thrawn has backstory, written by Timothy Zahn way back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And so because now it's no longer canon according to Disney.
Yeah.
Right? They kind of rehired Timothy Zahn. I don't know, do you want to reintroduce Thrawn into the universe again? He's just like, hold my beer, bet. And he did it again, and he fucking did it like so. He did it so fresh in a way they were just like, oh my god, do you just want to helm Thrawn? He's just like, just call me anytime, man. And so yeah, anytime they deal with
You have
Thrawn,
my direct deposit. You know what to do.
Yeah.
exactly,
You're
exactly.
on the payroll now.
So now you know him and you know him and Dave Filoni, and I was just like, yo, bro, how you doing? Not bad, not bad. What do you want to do today? Write more Thrawn stuff? You know it, bro.
Go it. My God, I haven't even got the goodies. Let's go.
Right, let's go. So yeah, things are starting to come together on that side of things. And again, remember I reminded you that the evil Emperor Palpatine Kennedy, right, had
Somehow he
returned
returns. Yep, there it is.
right, yeah, for another 3 years. Remember I told you. So, with that, with the building of what's going on with Filoni stuff, it looks further and further more that she's just there to kind of really helm her last minute projects, usually which does take a course of 3 years. And then after that, it looks like we may actually not have her there anymore. She may still be a figurehead in Camp Lucasfilm, but no, it's not so much in the capacity she is now, or she may not even have that role anymore. It might just actually go to somebody else. John Favreau or Kevin Feige.
But who's
Look at him in the corner.
But who's to say?
Who's to say? Look at him! Look at him in the corner. He even watches in this universe. Oh my god!
This is mine and mine only.
So things are happening. And remember, they still have Ryan Johnson Star Wars shelved. They have Taika Waititi still hired in this camp. So they've gathered their peoples, and now that little pool is just doing their thing while they're looking at Ma like, can't wait to see you die so we can get your fucking will, bro. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening right now. So now we wait and see. But that's it. Yeah, that's it.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Alrighty,
Next
so
up.
that brings us to the end of news this week. I know, short news segment.
Mm-hmm.
But that means we get to talk more about our comic this week. So every week on Twitter and on Instagram and all of our socials, in fact, we put out to you, the fans, the loyal listeners, the regulation listeners, if you will,
Yep. You have seniority here.
the choice on what comic you want to hear. Your choices this week were Justice League Incarnate, where Captain Carrot and Superman of Earth 22 are on a team and fighting multiverse stuff.
Elling.
Cool. However, that's not what was chosen. We're doing a Human Target number 2. I know for a fact that Ashino Brando was voted for this one. Whether outwardly or inwardly, he did it.
This one, I like this one. Like,
I love Chance. Again, if you haven't watched that short-lived TV series, get a chance, man.
Aha, I did it. Aha. Let me just rearrange a thing here. Okay, excellent. Okay, so first things first, A, Nightwing, go read it. A for 1. For B, this is following chapter 1. This follows Chance as he is kind of returning home.
Mm-hmm.
And we meet up with a person who named Luigi. And serving pizza, being not Italian but Italian.
Oh, okay.
the way my neck whipped over as soon as you said Luigi, good God.
Yeah, Chris Pratt's voicing this one too. Anyway.
Stop you.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
So
Not Chris Hemsworth.
Luigi goes on to tell our good buddy Chris that there's a lady here for him. Now, Chris isn't expecting any lady. For those that need a gentle reminder of what happened last time, Chris is dying.
Chance. You mean Chance.
Sorry. Chance is dying. Sorry, Luigi calls him Chris, and so I went with that. That's my bad.
Okay.
So, Chance is dying. And it is because he took the place of Lex Luthor, and somebody tried to kill Lex Luthor and succeeded at killing him. So he has officially been poisoned. He's consulted the JSA, and the JSA doctor told him, you've got 12 days. The only suspects on the attempted murder are those that have been on the JLI. And specifically, in this issue, we're focusing on Ice. Now,
okay.
Like Vanilla Ice? No, I'm joking, sorry.
No, like the very best friend to Fire. So there she is, in all of this book's absolutely stunning artwork. And they get to talking. And throughout the rest of the book, I'm not saying they're making bedroom eyes at each other because I don't know anybody's sexuality, but it gets like hot and steamy and like intimate, but like two, I don't know, fully fledged people flirting with each other.
Listen, man, Chance carries that heat with him, okay? It just happens.
Yeah, and Chance is James Bond for all intents and purposes.
Pretty much.
So, as he starts coughing because he's sick, and the cure he has found is the cure that all people find: a little bit of liquor help. So,
you ain't wrong, man.
Good old swig, yes.
Yeah,
he
sir.
ain't wrong. Sake makes the pain go away.
There you go. So, Ice is like, well, I came to talk to you about something. And he's like, what'd you come here to talk about? And she goes, I know you're sick. And I want to do everything in my power to help you. And I know that was someone on my Justice League. Now, I'm not, I know very little about the Justice League International, but focusing on Ice first is definitely a fucking play.
She is much place. I mean, fuck, why not?
100%. So, because every time she talks about something, sensitive, the room gets cold. Because Ice is nervous and thinking too hard. So she makes places colder while she's there. And so Chance, in his infinite suaveness, decides, you know what? Let's go to the one place you can't possibly chill. The beach. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's James Bond and a beach episode.
All right.
A twofer. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Ice is entirely quiet the whole ride. It is a 4-hour trip. And they talked about everything but the thing they're avoiding. They don't want to talk about it. We learned that Ice's backstory is all for naught. She was born Tora Klaffsdotter. Olaf Spotter. Jesus Christ. Sorry. The lettering in this, very strange. Made that a little hard to read. She was born a princess. And she grew up with polar bears. And the story had gone that when people came to colonize, as they do in history, she was sent away as an ambassador of sorts.
Oh, she's Elsa. Got it.
Well, Elsa's her. She came first. But yes.
Got it.
However, that's not what really happened. What really happened is that she has a metagene. And one night, while her grandparent and her father, or her grandfather and her father, were having a big argument, as a child, she freaked out and froze them both dead.
Oh. Damn.
And when she ran away from home, she made up the whole diplomat princess story.
Oh, you're rogue with ice powers. Got it.
And she has been telling this story for so long that it has become the truth to her. That is her history, and that's why we didn't know of it.
Damn.
So, in his infinite suaveness, Chance is like, so, why are you here? And she goes, because I think that you think that fire did it. And I'm here to tell you that it couldn't be. And if you want dirt on anybody else, I will help you. I do like this page in particular because the other name for the initial run of JLI is the Bwahaha Justice League. Never heard that? All right, just me.
No. Yep.
Just the way it was written and the way it like shaped storytelling. Yeah, that's why it's called that.
Gotcha.
And right here in the panels, it literally says Bwahaha. So, good job, Tom King.
You did it again.
Yep. And while Ice and Fire were, and still are partners, and all of the horrible things that she did, and, being a hero and all the lives she may have, not saved, she doesn't regret a single day being in the JLI.
Really? Because
Not a single day.
really? 'Cause, I mean, okay.
Right?
You guys have had some outstandingly poor taste of judgment, like turning it into a fucking club. And that one time, y'all almost did porno. Y'all remember? Never mind. Anyways, let's go.
Anyway, so because she starts to talk a lot about herself, and she goes, "Oh, where are my manners? Tell me something about you, Chance. Anything." And Chance starts to tell her about the time where he used to skip rocks. And he used to skip rocks because that's what killed time for him. That's what, made the shooting of his dad go by. And it was therapeutic for him. Strap in, folks. This one's going to get a little dark. I'm sorry.
Welcome to the DC universe. What else is new?
It is true, especially when Tom King writes it.
God damn.
And so, to, fun moments, Ice conjures up the smoothest stone one ever see, and they skip rocks for a little while. But the cough comes back. And, they end up at lunch or dinner, wherever the hell now. And they get to talk about the elephant in the room. Chance, ever so smart, goes, "What's ice without fire?" And we get Fire's backstory too. On why Fire knew this, how this is going about, and how that she could not have possibly done this. Because turns out that Fire, when they had done a mission, had been a part of some shenanigans. And before people started snooping too close to that truth, Ice wanted to get ahead of it. They go dress shopping because they need something more suited for the beach life. So, imagery on screen. And then they go swimming because, of course, they do. Because he's James fucking Bond, I'm telling you.
That's correct.
And this is where they really bond. This is where Chance gets a friend. I really feel that this is the big emotional moment for Chance, and he will continue to ride this friendship until issue 12, where we will all cry big blubbering baby tears.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's a Tom King novel, and at issue 12 you cry.
Understood.
Does anybody remember the DC event where the Overmaster came to Earth?
I didn't even know that was a thing, but
All right, so the
on.
Overmaster came to Earth,
Mm-hmm.
and he came to Earth and slaughtered a whole fucking bunch of people because, of course, you do. What else would you do when you invade the Earth? Well, the reason he showed up was because Lex Luthor called him. Sent a message into space, and the Overmaster picked up the phone. God
You know what?
damn it, Lex
God
Luthor.
damn it. Exactly. God, and you know what else? God damn it, DC and your naming conventions. For the love of God, Overmaster?
The other thing that we
Over.
need to remember is that during the fight with the Overmaster,
Mm-hmm.
Ice died.
Wait, excuse me?
You
What?
heard me. All that time ago, the Overmaster, she put all of everything she had into attacking him. And she died.
Uh-huh.
Now
I know
that's
this is fairy
very
tale, but
odd,
okay.
because right here she is swimming with Chance, right?
Uh-huh. Was it a Lazarus pit? What's happening?
What the information we get is, plot twist, I came back.
Well, no shit. But how?
That's all the information we're given, my friend.
God damn it.
But she's back.
Welcome back, guys. Somehow. Palpatine has returned.
God damn it.
Oh, so they pulled a fairy tale, and then they were like, you know what? She's back.
So,
Hmm.
the other thing you should know about Ice's history is that she
Uh-huh.
dated Guy Gardner.
Terrible
Pause.
choice.
Fucking why?
Terrible choice. Terrible choice.
I don't know. It must be because Ice has never met another man in her whole life.
No,
I don't know. Any
she's
other man
always,
on Earth, in space, in the future could have been better than this fucking dude.
she's always like Guy's rebellious attitude. He's a piece of
What?
shit. Fuck Guy Gardner.
Anyway, so Guy Gardner was being Guy Gardner,
Uh-huh.
but in a gently responsible way, once the Overmaster left Earth, he focused solely on A, why the Overmaster showed up, B, that he stays the fuck away from Earth and every Green Lantern resource he had, and is consistently pitching it to the Guardians to go after him to go investigate. I don't often praise Guy Gardner. And by that I mean, I've never praised Guy Gardner.
And you shouldn't, but I see where you're going.
In this one instance,
Mm-hmm.
man's got a point.
He does.
He's being responsible.
If something
yeah.
came to Earth and, like, wreck shit from my lady friend, the worlds would bend over backwards. Darkseid is scared.
Well then.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's my one-time praise for Guy Gardner. Fucking put it in the calendar.
Right? Stamps it, leave it.
Yeah.
Never again, Guy. You only get one.
Yeah, and so they chat some more.
Mm-hmm.
and she kisses him because he left his swiggin' thing back on shore, and so she kisses him, and for a brief moment, all feels better. Yesterday, I was dead. Today, I'm in trouble.
Mm.
And he drops her off at home, and then he is on his way. Like a gentleman.
That's right.
Mm.
That's correct.
Now, Chance, knowing all, seeing all, being suave is all. Yeah. Guy had already and stupidly confronted Lex about the Overmaster and about blaming Lex for Ice's death. And through the shenanigans, he goes, I'd get a chance to see up close the woman who might have killed me. Because he still doesn't know. We still don't know. This book, I'm telling you, all 12 issues of this big fucking whodunit are going to be wild rides and wild investigations into the JLI who haven't seen, mixing of other teams or an investigation thorough or a redo of sorts for a long ass fucking time. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like this book. Around these parts, if you're new here, we don't do ratings of any kind, but if I can give you something, go read issue 1, then read issue 2. We are not that
Chance,
far
man.
into this series to like, if you want to be caught up, it's pretty easy.
He's a fun character, man. I found out about him through TV, and then I was just like, who the fuck is this? And I found this DC property. I was like, who the fuck is this? So I had to go look into more. I was like, oh, there's what? So I had to go find some of his appearances. Yeah, man. I was like, oh, this is some shit. DC, I don't know, man. I love DC and Marvel for the fact that like they're more less stellar stuff is like is some of their best stuff, man. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, just like even early runs of like Power Man and Iron Fist is some of the best shit compared to like big issues of like X Men and Spider Man. I don't know. Just like I love when they use like these forgotten about characters because you have you have a lot of material you can use and a lot of freedom and it gives them like such a fresh scope. Like I love Chance and the fact that the human target. So like this is sound like a I mean, I think that how they downscaled it because it's more of like a like you said a whodunit mystery.
Yeah.
And Chance is more like Chance like you said in issue 1. He's more on missions like I'm the human bodyguard for fucking Lex Luthor and get shot at and it's a big grand thing, right? So this is more like low key, but I'm sure it's gonna pick up later on where things will like get hectic. So like this is trying to move like you said like a James Bond kind of thing. Which is good so far. So
we haven't
I'm
even
enjoying it.
approached where Chance might talk on panel to Guy Gardner, and honestly,
Yeah.
that's the conversation I want to watch happen, both in what will be
God.
said and in the thought bubbles.
God, man, this is fuck. That's gonna be messy.
But it's gonna be cool.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be goddamn messy.
2 little quick shout outs. So, Batgirls. It is on both mine and Table's pull list. It'll probably be up for next week's comic. If it is, please vote for it. Secondly, there was going to be a different choice for comic tonight. However, based on the size, it could not fit in this time slot. So, what I will do in this moment is sing its fucking praises. Wonder Woman Historia.
Okay.
Done by Kelly Thompson with art I can't even begin to describe how fucking beautiful it is. It was a 80-pager and it is a 3-issue miniseries.
God
One
damn.
of the best art I've ever seen in my whole life.
Okay.
If you have a spare $8 kicking around, not doing much, go pick up issue 1 of Wonder Woman Historia. You will not regret any fucking page.
I'll do that.
So, our news is over. Our recommendations are over. We don't often do recommendations, but sometimes we've got the time for it. There's only one thing left, gentlemen. The end of our show.
Yeah.
This is one of our shorter shows, and thank you all for joining us this evening. If you like what we do, if you want to vote on our comics, or if you want to be part of discussions we have on Twitter, I went on the Twitter last night and posted something very controversial. Go check it out.
They get red. Getting a Crusade in trouble. That's all right. I'll fight him in the fucking comments,
Let's
bro. Don't
go!
worry.
Anyway,
Let's do this, man.
if you like what we do and you want to see more of us, you want to interact with us, we are on Twitter at Crusade Nerd, on Instagram at Nerd Crusade. We are on TikTok, where we are showing off the absolutely weird shit in our collection. And, you know, other fun shenanigans. Clips of our show, even. If you want to catch us and put us in your ear holes on a weekly basis, you can find our sister show, the Nerd Crusade Podcast, wherever you find your podcasts.
Thanks for tuning in. If you like this video, go ahead and button mash a thumbs up. If you want to swing by when we have a new video, web up the sub button. Oh, and while you're at it, hit the bell to be notified. Bye.